day. And the darkness he called night. And there was, and then there was the first day. Kawantay mo, ang order is started with evening, dayon morning. So gihanay di ay ni Lord. It starts with the night. It starts when it's sunset. Friends, I want you to understand this. That when we think, if we really think like Christians, we should think in such a way, how does God work? Because in our lives, when we start the day, I'm gonna take on the day, seize the day. But when it comes to the Lord, He starts seizing the day by seizing the night. Kita igulin na to, padong na ta mo wind down, mo chill na ta, hang out with family, we eat our dinner, then manutbrush ta, beauty regimen, I don't know sa mga beauty regimen sa mga laki kay basta mabasa lang now, okay na? Dayon, matug na dayon. But when we do that, the Lord is actually kind of stretching, he roll up your sleeves, he put on his gloves, he's getting ready to work. While we're getting ready to sleep, the Lord is getting ready to work. Siya yung tubad. Tingnan siya nga, while you're sleeping, God is working! My goodness! So, when we wake up in the morning, we don't wake up to toil. We wake up to trust. When we wake up in the morning, we don't wake up to work. We wake up to worship. Knowing that God has been doing things in our lives that while we were sleeping, we wake up to join what God has been working on. So when you're working tomorrow, Monday, the whole day you're so busy. When the day hits sunset, a mindset na to na is to let go. Let go. Doesn't matter anymore kung nabang customers tomorrow, let God sort it out. What projects will arrive tomorrow? No. Don't even think about it. Ilabay mo sa imong laptop. Don't check your emails. Let the Lord work on your business. Let the Lord work on your job. Do life, hang out with your family, wind down with them, and go to sleep. Allow the Lord to work for your good. Amen? Amen. Happy na sila matug. Doing my job. Sige. Reason number 2, sleep is spiritual warfare against pride. Say pride.
Pride.
Kita know we're so proud. We love to be in control, especially for the things that matter to our lives. If it's our job, we don't want to entrust it to anyone because this is our job. We try to pour our heart and soul into it. But the reality is this, friends. We are not in control of everything. To think that we are in control, it is pride. I want to show you a diagram or an image of the progression of the days in creation. Check it out. When was man created, according to the image? First day, second day, no, third, no, fourth, fifth? No, it was on the sixth day. Not on the first day. Kung first day gani, the Lord is not saying, I will create you para tabangan ko nimo. No. God didn't create man on the first day. He didn't need any helpers. He created man on the sixth day, and after the sixth day, He rested. And notice one, why would God create mankind on the sixth day? Why not on the first day? Why not the second? Kaya wala pa may, bro, wala pa may light. Why not? Ask me why. Simple reason. To teach us that we are limited. That there's a whole week of stuff that we get to do in life, but we are not slaves. We were not created to be slaves. We were created to enjoy love. To enjoy a life filled with love. Then, pag-create na yun ni Lord, He rested. We are meant not just for work, but also for leisure, for pleasure, to enjoy life. Amen. To enjoy life.
Enjoy life.
Enjoy life. So meaning we're supposed to rest. Meaning we are limited. Akong pinaka-idol na, kasi mga marathoners, can I see marathoners? 3K? So yung pinaka-taas yung sis nga distance. 42K? Basta, in the prehistoric era kay marathoner mo ko, no? And ako pinaka-idol nga marathoner kasi ko, Eliud Kipchoge. Kailan mo na, Eliud Kipchoge. Former record holder siya sa marathon, and I feel so like, kada kayo mudagan siya, then it feels so smooth. And compare na to sa itong dinaganan ba kayo, sakit kayo yung itong dagan. It's like artwork, moving in poetry in motion. And yet, idol ako siya, but when he said this, dahil siya pinaka-popular yung quote, he said this, that no human is limited. And ako, at kay Nike mo yun, kay Nike fan ako, kung noise na nga quote, no human is limited. Bito, no, I am limitless! Ano mo na kung ano sa kong mindset. Pero after 6 marathons, I am very limited. Ako pinakalas ng marathon, no, kaya nakalaan, nasa Simo Marathon, nakalaan ako, Then ang mga finishers kaya, you can do it! I can do it! That was in the prehistoric era. Don't check my record, okay? Kamay ko, DNF ko actually sa Alaska Marathon. I realized I was so limited. And it's the same for life, friends. We wake up, we do our thing, 8 hours of working hard, okay na, 8 hours, okay, after na kayo, done. Don't even go overtime. Tell your boss, I need to spend time with my family. And go home, wind down, eat your nice dinner, and then go to sleep. Don't think about anything else. Pero mga estudyante, you need to make your homework na, pero Luyas, mas estudyante na, pero in reality, we actually have to wind down. Because we are limited. There's just, kanang overtime is not humane actually. To go 24 hours work, we may be doing it for good reasons, but it's destroying our bodies. To refuse to sleep is to try to be God, who is the only one who neither sleeps or slumbers. Amen? Amen to babi, you're not God. Liwat ra ka ni God, but you're not God. You gotta sleep. Amen? Hapit na sila matulog. Reason number 3, you're not the watchman of your life. You're not the watchman of your life. Maybe mga papa diri, labi na mga breadwinners, you're constantly looking at your finances, you're constantly looking at your children, and that's normal. But there has to be a point when you have to lay your head. Again in Psalms it says, unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the guards stand watch in vain. In vain you rise early and stay up late, toiling for food to eat, for He grants sleep to those He loves. Very poetic kaya pagkasuan, but it's just saying, grabe kaya sa'yo mo mata, dugi kaya ka mauli, pero the Lord, your God, is already preparing your meal tomorrow. For tomorrow. Prepare na ni Lord daan. So it's actually quite pointless to worry about all these things. Can you see show you a picture of the watchman? The watchman is the one who guards from on high. Nasa sa tower, watching over the horizon, kung may mga enemies creeping towards the city, creeping towards the castle. And the watchman is the one who sounds the alarm. A watchman is not supposed to be sleeping. It's the same for the Lord. He never sleeps, not when His children are going through a rough time on earth. He works for our good. Amen? Amen. So you have to trust your watchman. Amen? So kung matug na, kung padung na matug, no? Out of prayer, mga tayo, Lord, mo off na ko. Kani bahala. Kani bahala, Lord, ah? Kani bahala. So matug na tayo. Allow the Lord to work. Let Him find whoever you will be serving tomorrow. Whichever customers you will be serving tomorrow. Whatever projects will be lined up for you tomorrow, but you have to rest so that you can have the energy, the strength to serve those people. Amen? Amen. Reason number 4. Jesus taught us to sleep amidst the chaos. He taught us to sleep amidst the chaos. Have you heard the story about the time when Jesus made the storm still? Katulad sa boat? This is a very interesting story kay the Jews, they really hate mga oceans, mga seas. Ask me why? Because the Jews, they love their theology, they love reading Genesis, and when they read Genesis, they imagine this, that the ocean, that the seas, any body of water is chaos. It's chaos. So you will never find a Jew going to El Nido, wala mga Jew nito, because for them, the waters are chaotic. You cannot control the waters. It's beyond their control. So they are afraid of the storms. They're afraid of tsunami. They're afraid of all the chaos in life. And here's the thing. Jesus was on that boat because he told his bros, let's go to the other side of sakay ng ocean jet. And so this is what happened in Mark chapter 4. But soon a fierce storm came up. High waves were breaking into the boat and began to fill with water. Jesus was
sleeping at the back of the boat.
At the back of the boat with his head on a cushion. Kanang travel na pillow. Jesus ready because Jesus always ready. Travel pillow. And the disciples woke him up shouting, "Teacher, don't you care that we're going to drown?" Kung Bisayaon, "Teacher, bakit backing ang mga lumos na minire? Kadumi ni Jello nga, if you panic, you cannot control your breathing anymore. It decreases buoyancy." Yung si Jello daw. So they were panicking, and yet Jesus was sleeping. Jesus was sleeping. Nakamata si Hintay. Jesus was sleeping. Ask me why. First reason, if you read the full chapter, Jesus was so busy. He was healing people. He was making the blind see. He was making the lame walk. He was casting out demons and left and right. He was mentoring people, discipling people. And pagsakay nila sa barko, of course, hagba si Jesus. He's human after all. But there's another reason. Jesus knows that kita tanan. Life, we're going through life, and life is chaotic, life is messy, life is noisy, and yet we have to understand that no matter how noisy, no matter how messy, no matter how chaotic life may be, we have to rest. We have to sleep. Kasi ayaw tupad. Ito siya. You gotta sleep. 8 hours. 8 hours. So as long as you're living on earth, there will be chaos. Then sleep in the chaos of your life and trust in your watchman. And tell somebody beside you, trust in your watchman. Let me give you 3 practical steps to having a better sleep. Mura na yung 3 na dyan. Mura na akong I will have the moral ascendancy to teach you guys. Kaya ako problematic po ko, no? Akong parehas ni Joe, among spirit animal kay panda. So muna siya. Practical steps. First, keep work and leisure out of the bed. Let your bed be for sleep. And for the other thing that the married couples do, you're not supposed to bring your laptop sa iyong bed. You're not supposed to check your emails while you're lying down. Sabihan tikatog na, check mo si email. You're not supposed to be playing ML. Kanang, grabe kayo. Or HOK, walang mga games. You're not supposed to be doing the busy stuff. Even reading may actually stop you from, but if it's so interesting, so, mga Harry Potter days ako, adyo ko itugtugan to, kaya kung I had to finish it in one day, I don't know why, nga na akong mindset. Pero adyo ko ito, if it's so interesting, how can you sleep? When you go to bed, it should be a place you don't think of anything else but sleep. It's psychological. It's psychological.
Psychological.
Your bed is for sleep. Amen? Second thing you gotta do, you gotta move every day. You gotta move your body every day. You bike, you run, you sprint, you walk, you strength train. I think ang mga athletes here know this, that if you move your body during the day, your nights become more peaceful. It's so easy to sleep na. Amen? So we gotta trust in the athletes, no? But be careful, and be very careful, because kung mag-workout ka, padung na ka matog, it will just lessen the quality of your sleep. Cortisol will flood your brain, and your sleep is going to be very, very light. So 3 hours before you sleep, ayaw na pag-alsa. Again, preaching to myself here. Si Michelle knows this about me. Pag-alsa kaya po you gotta work on them guns, magod. So, alsa gyapon. Kasi ano kong Michelle, overtime ako. Third step is pray the prayer of release. Before kay rosary, I really would pray the rosary. I was having anxiety attacks during the pandemic. I couldn't sleep. Pray the rosary. And in this season, my wife and I, kami ni Michelle, we're praying the Saint Bridget prayer, 12 years prayer of Saint Bridget. And makatabang siya actually to sleep. And if it doesn't work, you can try to pray this prayer. I want to pray this prayer. The prayer of release. Pray with me, Lord, I am not God.
You are my God.
Pray with me. You are my God. I have done what I could. What is left undone, I leave to you. I now release my world into your hands. Give me a restful night and a peaceful death. Amen. Let's all stand up. What's that? Peaceful death though. I don't know if it's happened to you before, pero there was a time hilig ko ganun. Well, ako superpower is I can sleep anywhere. Kunala ko yung headrest kay makatulog ka anywhere. Bus, boat, airplane, or sa pa na nga weird construction mo sa makahigda. For me, higda na And I do that. I really try to